This is the incredibly beautiful world we inhabit, and our journey through it should be an extraordinary adventure, never something mundane. We were created to experience and enjoy all the wonderful things life has to offer. You are a masterpiece of God, designed to succeed. Unfortunately, not everyone perceives the world or their own lives in this way. Some individuals view life as harsh and cruel, perpetually struggling to earn enough money or maintain healthy relationships. They seem trapped on an endless treadmill, constantly running but never getting anywhere. They do not find the time to appreciate what they have or notice the beauty that surrounds them. Have you ever wondered what sets winners apart from most people? I have. I've spent over 25 years researching this, and I discovered that winners recognize something special within themselves, what we refer to as the higher self. This higher self embodies an image of perfection that is persistently trying to manifest itself in grand ways. When a winner seeks to turn their dreams into reality, they tap into this higher self. Consequently, they not only plan and make significant changes for themselves but also have a positive impact on the world around them. Consider Thomas Edison. He revolutionized the entire world. Alexander Graham Bell connected people, enabling us to press a few buttons today and converse with someone halfway across the globe. The Wright brothers brought us even closer together, introducing us to new horizons and forever altering our perception of the world. Today, there seems to be no place that is unreachable. We can journey thousands of miles in just a few hours. For instance, I might be conducting a seminar in Halifax, Nova Scotia, one day, and the next find myself in Australia working with David Walsh. If I wished, I could board a plane to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and collaborate with Jik Singh Peter the following day. None of this would be possible without the innovations of Bell, Edison, the Wright brothers, and many other brilliant minds. The truth is that you and I also possess the potential to be like them. You might think, no, we can't. But in reality, we truly can. The same creative and transformative power that resided in those great figures also exists within us. The distinction lies in our perception of ourselves, how we view ourselves, the awareness we have of our higher potential, and perhaps, the outcomes we are achieving. Anyone who has delved into the realm of human potential quickly comes to realize that it is infinite. You possess the same mental capabilities as renowned inventors like Bell or the Wright brothers. The same power that flows through them also flows through you. Now, with this knowledge, you can cultivate a magnificent dream in your mind, and by following the guidance of this program, you will learn how to turn it into reality. Engage with the program as instructed and participate in the exercises. This will enable you to develop what we refer to as the winner's image. Science and psychology have established that the primary cause of success or failure in life is the internal self-image of each individual. This self-image governs our lives as certainly as the brain controls the heartbeat. To achieve success and accomplishments, it is essential to recreate this self-image. Crafting the image of a winner means transforming your own life. If you wish to comprehend the kind of self-image you possess, simply observe various facets of your life, the results you are obtaining, your relationships, your income, the position you hold at work, the type of business you run, and even your appearance. All of this serves as a reflection of your internal self-image. When we alter this image, everything around us begins to change. A common mistake many people make is attempting to modify external elements, such as income, position, or business, without first transforming what lies within themselves. Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely noted, "What's the use of making heroic vows if the same old offender is going to keep them?" Trying to change external results without modifying the internal is as pointless as attempting to alter the reflection in a mirror without changing what is being reflected. Yet, this is precisely the approach many individuals take. They strive to change the exterior without transforming the interior. In 1903, James Allen penned a small but brilliant book. Nelle once articulated a profound truth: the mind is the ultimate force that shapes and creates. A person is defined by their mind, and by employing the tool of thought, they can forge what they desire, resulting in either 1,000 joys or 1,000 troubles. He posits that our secret thoughts eventually manifest in our reality. The world around us is merely a reflection of what resides within us. In this program, we will teach you how to alter this internal image and cultivate a winning self-image. To achieve this, we need to grasp some fundamental concepts. Firstly, we are engaging with our minds, which operate through images. The challenge lies in the fact that no one has ever seen the mind, which can lead to confusion during our reflections. Hence, we must construct a representation of the mind to aid our understanding. Consider the story of a child in school who was drawing and was questioned by the teacher, "What are you doing?" "I'm drawing a picture of God," replied the child. "But no one has ever seen God," the teacher countered. "When I finish, everyone will see," asserted the child. Just like this child, we will create an image to represent the mind. Envision a large circle representing your mind, a smaller circle for your body, and a line beneath symbolizing your behavior and results. Now, let's divide the large circle in half, separating the conscious mind from the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the part that thinks and processes information, yet it does not control your behavior. What truly dictates your actions is the subconscious mind, where your self-image resides. This self-image, developed over time, directly influences every action you take and the outcomes you achieve. Think of the subconscious mind as an autopilot. Picture an airplane departing from New York with a programmed flight path. Once the plane is airborne, the pilot engages the autopilot, which maintains the preset course. In a similar vein, your subconscious self-image charts the course of your life. To alter your destination, we need to adjust this programming. The airplane is set to fly to Hawaii. When unexpected turbulence is encountered and the aircraft is diverted from its course, the autopilot detects the deviation from the programmed destination and adjusts the route using a coordinate system. It modifies the engine power and the position of the flaps, guiding the plane back on track. Eventually, the aircraft reaches its destination, Hawaii. In a similar way, our self-image in the subconscious operates like an autopilot. For example, imagine a salesperson whose self-image is set to generate $1 million a year. Even if he has an extraordinary week, earning $300,000, his self-image recognizes that he is off his course and activates an internal mechanism, the nervous system, that adjusts his behavior to keep him aligned with the original goal. By the end of the year, he will have achieved exactly $1 million, even if he had exceptional weeks along the way. The same happens with a student whose self-image reflects an average of 5 in school. If parents or teachers increase the pressure, he might score an 8 on a specific test. However, that grade is misaligned with his self-image. The internal mechanism detects that deviation and adjusts his behavior patterns until he returns to the average of 5. If we want this student to score an 8 or for the salesperson to increase his business, it will be necessary to change their self-images. The first step in changing this self-image is to dream. Free your imagination and fantasize about new possibilities. An inspiring example is German engineer Carl Benz. He started with a fantasy that he turned into reality, and in January 1886, he registered the patent for the Benz motor carriage, ushering in the era of the automobile. Before transforming his fantasy into theory and later into fact, Benz asked fundamental questions, the same ones any dreamer must ask to turn their vision into reality. He needed to ask himself directly, "Am I capable of doing this?" He seemed to have an intuitive connection with his higher self, that ideal image of inner perfection, and saw himself as someone truly capable of making his fantasy a reality. He must have been incredibly brave, for at that time there were no motor vehicles. Yet another question arose, am I willing? He had to ponder, am I prepared to face the ridicule that will come my way? Am I ready to accept failure? And he answered himself, yes, I am willing. Determined to pay the price to realize his dream, he confronted mockery. His own partner thought he was out of his mind, prompting him to seek a colleague who shared his vision. To avoid critical glances, he worked at night, concealing his project while enduring setback after setback. He pushed his invention back to square one but never wavered in his belief that he could achieve his goal. When Benz's remarkable machine completed its inaugural journey, each pulse of the engine resonated in the heart of the driver. Each turn of the wheels brought him closer to a dream that had once seemed nothing more than a fantasy. If you wish to turn your fantasies into reality, you must tread the same path as Benz. This journey demands courage, determination, and resilience in the face of opposition. Ask yourself, am I capable of turning my fantasy into reality? Can I truly realize my dreams? If the answer is yes, recognize the potential power within you. However, the next step is vital. Am I willing? You won't know in advance the challenges that will arise. Ridicule is a certainty. You may need to reinvent yourself, change your surroundings, or confront unforeseen sacrifices. Nevertheless, if you genuinely wish to transform your fantasy into reality, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. The moment you say, "Yes, I am willing," you formulate your theory. That is the starting point. If, during this creative process, an obstacle appears in your path, I will be here to help you overcome it. Before turning your fantasy into reality, you first need to convert it into a theory. For that, you will have to undergo a few tests. The first step is to ask yourself, am I capable of doing this? Am I truly capable of turning my fantasy into reality? Often, when we don't know how to do something, we tend to believe we can't. But that's an illusion. The truth is, you can. You and I are capable of achieving anything because we are the greatest creation of God. As spiritual beings, we possess limitless potential. Anything is possible. The real question isn't whether we are capable, but how we can realize what we desire. Consider this: sometimes, the most obvious path isn't the only or the best one. It may seem like the only way to get past a ladder is to climb it step by step, but things aren't always as they appear. Perhaps you can simply walk underneath it or go around it. Similarly, the obstacles we encounter along the way are often illusions that create doubts in our minds. If you understand that every obstacle is merely an illusion, much like that ladder, you'll come to realize that you don't have to limit yourself. Some obstacles you can already navigate around, others you can overcome or tackle in creative ways. The essential thing is to remember that you are capable of anything. Therefore, banish from your mind the notion that you might not be able to. You are fully capable of achieving anything you desire, of turning your dreams into reality, just as Edison or Carl Benz did. Now, the question you should ask yourself is, am I willing? Am I willing to do whatever it takes to achieve my dream? If the answer is yes, then at that moment, you begin your journey and step onto the right path. After that, it all comes down to action and determination. Now, let's recap what we've covered so far. First, we built our dream. Next, we acknowledged our ability to realize it. Then we moved to the stage of, I'm willing. Now, we have a theory, a dream, and the image of a winner formed in our conscious mind. The next step is to firmly plant that image in our subconscious mind, allowing it to take root. This will transform our behavior and, consequently, our results. Our goal is to deposit this image of a winner into the treasure of the subconscious. To achieve this, remember the first law of learning, repetition. Use this program every day, repeatedly, for 90 days. It may seem a bit unusual at first, but I recommend setting aside around 30 minutes each day, ideally during the first hour of the morning or just before going to bed, to watch this video. Make this a daily habit for the next 90 days. You will begin to notice that the key points start to embed themselves in your mind naturally, leading to significant changes in your life. Additionally, I suggest downloading the audio of the program. Remove any other recordings from your car and listen exclusively to this audio while driving. Over time, you will find that you can follow along with the content, even anticipating the next word. These concepts will become part of your thought process and lifestyle. In the meantime, practice visualization. Imagine yourself experiencing the things you wish to achieve, the house you want to live in, the business you want to build, the dream job you aspire to, or the income you hope to earn. You can also include the holidays you wish to take. The key is to visualize everything clearly and in vivid detail. Watching the video or listening to the audio regularly isn't enough. Dedicate at least 10 to 20 minutes 3 times a day to completely clear your mind, block distractions, relax deeply, and visualize living the life you dream of. Picture yourself as the winner you wish to be. Allow those powerful images to penetrate deeply into every cell of your being and become part of you. Infuse emotion into this process. Think of legendary actors like George C. Scott, Katharine Hepburn, or Peter O'Toole, all of whom were Oscar winners. They weren't just acting, they were living the roles they portrayed. Similarly, as you visualize the life you desire, allow yourself to feel as if you are already living that reality. Deeply engrave these ideas in your mind, and then write a detailed description of this vision. Once your vision is on paper, pause and analyze it carefully. Compare what you've described with the life you are currently living. This will help you identify the changes that need to be made. Don't attempt to change everything at once. Start with something simple, like your personal appearance. The way you dress, walk, and present yourself conveys a powerful message not just to the world but also to your subconscious. Consider Cary Grant. That wasn't even his real name. He chose it and crafted an identity around it. Cary Grant once remarked, "I played Cary Grant for so long that I became Cary Grant." This is precisely what I recommend. Start presenting yourself in a manner that aligns with the new image of a winner that you are creating. Now, take a moment to look inward. How do you perceive yourself? When you think of yourself, do you envision the best version of you, or are you still anchored in a limited image from the past? Both versions reside within you, it's merely a matter of focus. During this transition, you will coexist with two versions of yourself, the old you and the new you, the winner. Whenever you catch yourself feeling restricted, remember your new image and shift your focus until you can see that stronger, more confident version. Now, do this, visualize that new image. If you concentrate solely on the shadows, you'll see something negative. However, by changing your focus, the brighter and more beautiful shapes will begin to emerge. This is the essence of the process, choosing where to direct your attention, transforming what you see, and consequently, what you experience. As you observe, you may notice the conflict between the faces that seem to confront one another. Yet, if you focus on the clear areas, you will see a jar or vase. You can even imagine it overflowing with peace and harmony. How do you perceive your world? Does it appear harsh and challenging, requiring constant effort, or do you see it through the eyes of a winner, filled with abundance and opportunities for everyone? A winner is never in conflict with the world around them. They embrace every situation and turn it into an opportunity in their favor. It all begins with a change of focus. Now, let's review the complete process. We create a vision. We recognize that we are capable and willing to achieve it. We develop a theory. We commit to using the program, whether through videos or audio. We complete the exercises in the book. We actively work to implement changes. We regularly visualize our goals 3 times a day, emotionally connecting with these visions. Each time we repeat this process, we embed the image of a winner in our subconscious mind. Over time, the old image of ourselves weakens, while the new one becomes stronger and more consistent. This transformation results in a new self-image, which begins to manifest visibly to the world. This is the moment when you look at yourself and realize that you are living your dream, creating a better world for both yourself and others. By doing this, you will see that what you observe is a reflection of your own image of a winner. This video provides a clear overview of how to develop this winning image. My recommendation is to follow the instructions in your workbook and use the audio resources daily. Take action as suggested. By doing so, you will transform your world into something extraordinarily beautiful. Remember Emerson's words, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Keep developing this image of perfection and success. This is Bob Proctor. Thank you for watching. Your likes and comments are incredibly important in helping the channel reach a wider audience on YouTube. We would also be delighted if you subscribed. Here on the channel, we consistently strive to bring you insights from the most successful minds in the world regarding personal development, finance, and spirituality. See you in the next video.